Hey everybody, 716 Coin Junkie here. Sorry it's been so long since I made a YouTube video. I know it's been well over a year. I've just been busy with work, and even though I have gone out metal detecting in the past year, I haven't really recorded anything because it's hard to record and dig at the same time when you're out there in the field. Right now I'm currently using a Sony Handycam, and it's a great camera, but really it's kind of hard to record and metal detect at the same time because you have your detector in one hand, you have your shovel in the other hand. You don't have that third hand to hold the camera to do live digs or anything like that. And I know tripods are great, but I want to be able to go out in the field and carry as less as possible for when I'm digging. So with that being said, this is going to be a unboxing and review of my new camera. Before we get to that though, I just wanted to let you guys know that my channel is not only going to be metal detecting anymore, it's going to be metal detecting, fishing, and probably a couple other hobbies that I'm into. So just to let you guys know what's on the way in the near future. Excuse me. So yeah, with that being said, the camera I'm going to be reviewing and unboxing is the Ion Air Pro Lite Wi-Fi. A lot of people out there are getting their GoPros, you know, spending $300–400 on a GoPro or whatever. But me, I decided to give it the Ion a try. I've watched other reviews and it seems to be almost equivalent to a GoPro, but at a much cheaper price. The thing I like about it the most is that it's waterproof up to 30 feet deep, and you don't have to go out and buy a second or another housing to waterproof the camera. It's already built into the waterproof housing, so you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, with that being said, let's get to the review. Okay, so here it is. This is the Ion Air Pro Lite Wi-Fi. The thing I like about this camera, besides the fact that it's waterproof up to 30 feet deep, is the fact that you can sync the camera to your cell phone, Android and Apple. Then with that, while you're recording or whatever, you can see what you're recording, and you can also change settings on the camera through the cell phone. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Alright, well, let's get this out of the box and see what it looks like. Alright, it's got a built-in snap on the bottom so that you can snap it in different mounts. It's pretty light. It's in a aluminum housing. It's fairly simple to use, it looks like. It's got your power button here, and then when you want to record, you just slide this forward and it'll record. And while you're recording, if there's something you want to take a picture of while you're recording video, you just hit this button once and it'll snap a picture while you're recording. Also, it'll notify you by vibrating when you're recording, when you stop recording, when you snap a picture. So I think that's pretty cool. The only thing I'm not sure about is how fast this lens is going to scratch. I'm used to the lens being lower than the end of the camera, and this one actually bubbles out. So I'm afraid that if you drop it, it's going to scratch easily. But by the looks of it, there's screws on there and you might be able to replace it. So I guess they did think ahead on that, which is really cool. So yeah, there's the camera. Now let's see what came with the camera. Alright, you get a nice little tin. I don't know if it's to hold the camera after it's out of the package, but I'm going to use it for that. There's a helmet mount sticker or adhesive pad. A little cushion to hold everything in place. Looks like in here we get, okay, this is the cam lock key, or not cam lock key. It's just to take this off on the bottom so that you can attach it to a tripod or a head mount or whatever. So that's cool. You get a little tripod here, which is cool. It's got a little clip on the side so you can clip it to your shirt or whatever, or your pants pocket, or you know, whatever. And then you got your little legs. So that's kind of cool. Here is your USB cord that plugs into the back, and you plug it into your computer to charge it. And I think you also use this to transfer videos to your computer if you want. Here is the regular back to the camera if you don't want to use the Wi-Fi back. And then here is the helmet mount. Your helmet mount, you would put this little adhesive on there, and then you would stick it to your helmet. And then you use this part. It's got a little like ball joint on there. Loosen this up. Snap that in there. Tighten it down, and while it's mounted on your camera or on your helmet, you can angle the camera basically however you want, which is pretty cool. I might actually find a way to use this mounted on maybe some elastic strap through the holes here, so I can use this instead of the head mount that I purchased. Because with the head mount I purchased, you can't move, like angle it how you want, like this does, which is pretty cool. And then last but not least, inside the bottom of the tin are your manuals. You get free 8 gigs of cloud storage on their site. You get a cool little sticker. A limited warranty for the original consumer, and your owner's manual. I took a look over the owner's manual last night. It seems fairly easy to set up. The directions seem pretty easy, pretty understandable. It doesn't look like there's too much to do. Yeah, cool. And then the only other thing that I purchased to go with this camera is the goggle and head mount. It was on clearance, so I picked it up because I need hand-free video footage so that I can, you know, do what I gotta do. Come on. Alright, there's the head mount. It's pretty big. It adjusts. It's got some nice sticky like rubber for gripping while you're wearing it on your head. I already adjusted it to my head last night. Camera goes on there. Like I said, the only thing I do not like about the head mount is this thing is fixed. You can't angle it the way you want to angle it, like the one with the ball joint. This guy. So I might try to find a way to use this one more than this one. So, and then last but not least, I didn't realize it because I didn't read the box like I should have. Your Ion Air Pro Lite Wi-Fi does not come with a micro SD card. The biggest one you can use is a 32 gig, and they recommend using a class 6 or better for your micro SD card. So I went out and I purchased the Samsung 32 gig Evo Ultra Fast Performance class 10. You probably won't need this unless you're transferring to your computer through the SD card, because you would have to put the SD card in there to put this in your laptop or whatever. But this little guy will go in the back of the camera, and that's your storage. So, alright. I'm going to get everything together, sync everything up. I haven't done any of that yet, and when it comes time to do that stuff, I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so I got this thing charged up. Played around with it for a little bit to figure out how to get it to work. It took about an hour, hour and a half to get comfortable with everything, which I guess isn't too bad. I have the regular back on right now. In order to take it off, there's a little lock here. You push up on, turn this from close, pop it off. I got my SD card in there. I'm going to put the Wi-Fi thing back on so I can show you how that works. So you just put that on there, turn it, and lock it. Turn your camera on. It'll vibrate when it's turning on. And then this button back here, just hold this down for a couple seconds, let go, and a blue light will come on. You gotta wait about 15-20 seconds until the Wi-Fi warms up. It'll start blinking. So we'll wait. Alright. So now, with that all said, go to your cell phone. After you put the app on, you got to go to the Google Play Store to get the app. This is what the app looks like, and you want to click choose network to connect the Ion camera Wi-Fi pods. So you go in there. It didn't show up, hang on. There we go. Alright, I'm going to remove this off the camera because I don't want you guys seeing the password. But you click Wi-Fi pods, put in your password, hit connect. It'll say loading. It takes a couple seconds. Alright, maybe a few seconds. Alright, it says that my configuration remote Wi-Fi was a success. So you click OK. Now the cool thing is, right here it shows you your battery life. Now the battery life drains pretty quick with the Wi-Fi thing on, which is kind of a downfall. So what I do, what I plan on doing is, when I'm not using the Wi-Fi, I'm going to hit the button and shut it off, and then just record what I want to record. And then throughout the day, if I want to check something, I'll turn the Wi-Fi on, you know, and check it on my phone. You can go to remote here, and then hit that center button. It'll load. And then you can take this and it basically live casts, or whatever you call it, the what the camera sees. The only thing is like you can switch here. You can take a picture by pushing that button right there, and if you go up here and hit that button, it'll say start, and you can start recording. But when you start recording, it pauses on this menu, so you won't see it moving around on the screen. But after you record something, and like for example, I'll record something quick, so hit start, and I see it stopped, but the camera vibrated. It's got the little red dot saying it's recording, and it's counting the seconds down here of what I'm recording. So like for example, you know, look out the window, you know, just move around, whatever. So then you hit stop, and it's saving what it just recorded. Now you don't go to albums, because if you go to albums, it'll just say Ion movie, Ion photo, and they'll say there's nothing in there. Click on Ion, the logo next to it, like that, and there you have it. It recorded it. You can hit play. The camera vibrated, and it's playing the video I just recorded. Red dot saying it's recording, and it's counting the seconds down here of what I'm recording. See? Anyways, so then say you don't like that, you have the ability to hit select. You can either save to the album or you can hit delete. You know, hit both of those, because I don't know why it saves two of them. I think one's just like a backup or something. And then hit OK. Hit OK again, and it deletes it. So this is kind of nice, because then you can, you know, go to your dashboard and check your battery. See, I'm down to 33%, and I've only had the camera on maybe 45 minutes on and off. So but as long as you don't run the Wi-Fi, the battery is supposed to last quite a while. And I did take pictures with it. I didn't save the pictures, but the pictures come out okay looking. They're not like 21 megapixel pictures. They're only 5 megapixel pictures, but they're pretty nice pictures. So, but yeah, so if you don't want to use it, if you don't want to keep the Wi-Fi on so it don't drain your battery, all you do is just push this button in the back, shuts it off, and you're good to go. You don't need to keep this open. You can say you want to exit on your phone, and you're good. So all in all, it seems like a pretty good camera. I can't wait to test it on the field, and hopefully it's, you know, almost as good as the GoPro, I guess. 'Cause I know it's an expensive camera. This one, like I said, it cost me about $94 at Best Buy on sale. And it came with the Wi-Fi pods in the container already, which the Wi-Fi pods is another $59 if you buy it separate. So, alright, hopefully I can get some videos metal detecting, fishing and stuff for the channel, and good luck and happy hunting.